Round 2, we've got the choice, playing first, and keeping. We'll see if we end up with that reclamation sage value, but if not, at least we can get a living totem out there and get a couple dudes. No red source yet, but that's alright. I still think this hand was keepable. Alright, Titanic Growth. I think we are going to just go ahead and power out the Sage, regardless of him having an artifact or enchantment next turn. Generata Savant. Card's pretty good. There we go, there's a red source. I mean, I could wait on it. We've got triple Siege Worm. I think I just need to get creatures out, to be honest. Because next turn I want to power out Chieftain. I mean, I could wait, but it doesn't seem worth it. I think let's just get him out there. Not the most exciting use of him, but also keep in mind we've got Primodox in here. So, potential for value. I think it's really the triple Siege Worm that's sort of the deciding factor on why I wanted to play Reclamation Sage there. Because I would either like to trade with a Generator Servant and attack, eat a burn spell, or have a Convoke for my 7 drops that are right on the horizon. Okay, no plays yet. Well, let's bust out the big man. Should have actually post-combat played that. That's a little bit awkward. That's alright. Since I could have Titanic Growth, but to be honest, I don't think I would have. I'm actually okay with that trade. That was the trade I wanted to make anyway. It was either trade with Generator Servant or get a help with convoking out a 7-drop that I currently don't have in my hand, so regardless, I'm good either way. What do we got? Broodkeeper. Rutrow. Broodkeeper's pretty awesome. There's our 7-drop. That's alright. Let's go ahead and Living Totem. Boost Mr. Chieftain up to a 5/5. Yes, I would like to use that ability. And then bash in. Alright. It's not the end of the world. What do we got? Marked by Honor. Got 2 of them off, huh? It's pretty good. We still get to swing in guns blazing, which is nice, but it is pretty unfortunate that he happens to be another Aura deck, and I played my Reclamation Sage early. So, unfortunate there, yes, but we're still okay. It's not actually over yet. Second red source would have been gorgeous there, but that's alright. So, we'll swing with our 2 dudes. I'm hoping he thinks I forgot to play a land, so he actually blocks his Broodkeeper. But if not, I've still got Runeclaw Bear. Plus maybe Inferno Fist or something. Because I would trade, if he wants to double block the totem, I'll totally, I think at that point I'd just trade the Titanic Growth for 2 of them. No blocks. Now that to me is kind of interesting. Alright, well in that case, deal our damage, play Runeclaw Bear, and I think I'm going to Inferno Fist him as well, just to sort of spread out the damage in case he has removal. I guess I'd rather him do it on the Runeclaw Bear. I see the argument why not to do that, since he's got dragons and he can just trade it up, but I've also got the Inferno Fist I can bust, plus Titanic Growth next turn. Back to nature, not quite as exciting in this match since he already gets super value off of his enchantments, unfortunately, but I think we still gotta bring that in. So alternatively, I guess I could have done Inferno Fist on the Living Totem, but I wanted to be able to actually bust it, I guess, so that was kind of the point of doing it post-combat, but I see the awkwardness. I see the awkwardness of it. Alright, obviously getting in with Broodkeeper and getting in with his dragons. Jeez. That's not good. What's our post-combat play? Alright. Oh, well that sucks. So now I need a land or else I can't even attack. I got the land. So I can take out his dragons. Well, we force the block, and then if he has a red source, though, we're dead. I see the issue. Well, let's just swing in anyway. So red source and we're dead. No red source and we get to bust out Cone of Flame, at least take out the dragons. think we're still not dead, surprisingly. But we're going to 3. All right. Well, we've got to play the Cone of Flame because we have to take out those flyers. Fortunately, it's going to leave him with the Battlemaster, which does suck, but I have no choice. So, kill, kill, kill. Let me think about this, actually. No, I have to. I have to. It's the only way. And I have to leave my living totem back to block his Rabble Master because he's going to have a 2-1 attacker if he swings with them. So, got to do it like this. Not thrilled about it, but must be done. Now we pass. But yes, Reclamation Sage would have been much more useful taking out auras. That's pretty rough. That is really rough that he got that. All right, well, that's a disappointing game loss since we were just right on that cusp of winning it. But yeah, multiple oppressive rays, pretty incredible. I happened to play the Reclamation Sage turn 3 against the deck that honestly could not have more targets for it, so definite mistake. Had I known there was going to be, 5-6 million enchantments played this game, I never would have played it on turn 3. Had absolutely no idea he was going to be wielding that many. That is insane. Back to Nature has to come in. Blastfire Bolt's so expensive. It's my main issue. And Plummet just for a dragon seems like such a waste. I think we're just bringing it back to Nature. Roaring Primadox with the Sage is not bad, but I think we got to lower the curve a little bit. That being said, maybe I can cut one of the Siege Worms. I could see that. Bouncing stuff could be a problem, though. I'm going to cut a Siege Worm. Primadox could be useful still with the Sage. And hopefully the Back to Nature breaks up a couple oppressive rays along the way. But let's try it again. Hope we can do better. It's definitely a frustrating way to lose. I guess we'll keep this. It's pretty not exciting. 5 lands, never what you want to see, really. Thankfully, we have a lot of use for our mana, so this is one of those hands that can just, be totally thrown away if we just draw lands the whole time. It's but that's the unfortunate aspect of Magic. You got to keep hands where just drawing lands is going to destroy you, and if you don't draw lands, you can do excellent. So land number 1 off the top, obviously not what I wanted to see, but out of my control. Yeah, I don't think you mull the hand that you've got the 2-drop aggressive dude with, in my opinion. Hopefully not a land here. Very good. Could have the raise the alarm, I suppose. Nope. All right. Let's get the Bloodseeker out then. All right. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, it's actually a good draw too. Very nice. think he's got to make the trade here. This is where a crowd's favor or gather strength would have come in handy. I mean, him taking it would indicate he probably wants to bust out some auras, maybe? That I don't know exactly what's going on. Why he would choose that one. He's more worried about the Bloodseeker, which is surprising. Drawing the Bloodseeker and the Runeclaw Bear is definitely good. Always unfortunate to see that. Definitely not what I wanted to have to deal with here. Okay. Well, I guess it had to happen eventually. So, really didn't want him to bust out the Broodkeeper. I could fake like I have something. It's just it didn't seem wise, didn't seem prudent. But I think we are in for a world of hurt very shortly if we don't come up with a Siege Worm, Reclamation Sage, even Reclamation Sage at this point. Not that impressive. Now that to me is very interesting. I mean, that kind of tells me he just doesn't have an aura. Oh, he's just got another Broodkeeper. Plus Hammerhand this turn. Just to really slap me in the face. Every time someone's played a Broodkeeper, they have the Hammerhand. It's like clockwork. 100%. Yeah, wow, that was weird. Wasn't expecting that. The interesting thing is I've played against the Broodkeeper deck maybe 3-4 times. Never gotten a chance to play it myself, but every time I play against it, I swear to God, I get my face swiftly kicked in. Like, they just wind up and boot me in the face as hard as they possibly can. The Broodkeeper decks just annihilate me. All right, well, yeah. This is what I should have expected, I guess, so I don't know. Keeping the 5-lander was risky, and this is the risky run. We even drew moderately well, but obviously not good enough to beat this. So I guess maybe it was a snap mull with the 5 lands because the Back to Nature is only good later. But yeah, we're in for a horrible annihilation here. I think what has to happen is he has to play an aura, and then I've got to 100% draw a Cone of Flame immediately, or this is over. All right. I could Back to Nature now. Doesn't seem worth it. Yeah. All right. Game over. Good game, guys. Yeah. That's gonna be it. We can't win. That draw was the deciding factor, really. If I had any threat there, there was a chance, but no threat. It's game over. He's way too far ahead of me now. Even with Cone of Flame plus the Back to Nature here, I can only kill 2 things, which definitely isn't enough. He's got more stuff coming. Yeah, this is over. I mean, Back to Nature is going to save me 3 damage, but it's not going to do dick otherwise. So at least get rid of the Vigilance, I guess. This is why Back to Nature was really lousy in this match, because even though I just took care of 2 things, it doesn't matter in the least. Yep. Cone of Flame's not going to do a single damn thing to get me out of this situation. I basically have to... I've even got 2 cards in my hand. He's completely fearless. He knows I've just got lands in my hand because I haven't done anything in like 3 turns. This is definitely over. I wish it wasn't. Wish I could do something here. I can't do anything. Cone of Flame does not save me. Living Totem does nothing. It's game over. That's all right. So I kept a land-heavy hand, got super punished by it. Even with moderate draws, it wasn't enough. So I guess that should have indicated to me that maybe it was a snap mull. But honestly, it was the back-to-back Brood Keepers with multiple, Hammerhand the turn he plays the second one. I'm having just a super deja vu right now of this exact same thing happening, where the first Brood Keeper gets killed, they play a second one followed by the Hammerhand, and then just proceed to dismantle me. For 3 turns. So you can imagine I hate that kind of deja vu. But that sucks. Poor way to lose. Very disappointed. Let's move to round 3 and forget this ever happened.